Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. Happy Mass Monday. So I don't know how many I'm going to get done today, but I want us to make these cute little babies. As you can see, they've got little dangles, and I just thought they were adorable. So I'm going to make some with you. What I have today is some book page. I have some paper clips, some chain. And I've already clipped a few pieces off. I'm doing them in lengths of 3, okay, so that you know. And then I've got jump rings to connect them to the actual piece. I have some cheesecloth. I've got some coffee dyed towel that I like to use. I've got some little bit of coffee dyed doily, paper doily. Might use some of that. I have some music paper, and I have my little book I like to use, my Barbara Cartland book, and then I also have some thicker paper from my Edith Holden. Okay. And so I might use some pages out of that. And we're gonna go ahead and make some of these. I have a few things to decorate with, and I have a little punch that I make hearts with. You can use circle punches. You could use anything you want. I have a few charms I'm going to be using. I got those at Walmart. Super cheap. Sort of cheap, I guess. They're like $4 for a thing of them. And I have my glue. I have a glue stick. So I've got some distress ink, of course, and then some jewelry making tools because we're going to be working with chain and stuff. So I have my pliers and I have my wire cutters. Okay. And I'm going to dive in. So let's grab, I think first I'm going to use music paper. And what I was thinking was I would cut this because it's such a big piece. That I would cut this in half, and I have 2 pieces here together. Because I'm using older paper, I thought that it would be kind of a good idea to go ahead and glue 2 pages together, which is what I did with this one here. And now that it's dry, it's, you know, it's a little bit sturdy. It's not too bad. You know, it depends on what kind of paper you're using, of course. This paper is a little bit thicker, actually, than that romance novel that I use a lot. You guys have seen me use it a lot lately. And I thought with this paper being as old as it is, even though it's thicker, it would still be a good idea to... I'm just going to, before that has a chance to start drying, push that closed and do the rest. So anyway, I thought it'd be a good idea to glue them together just to give it some stabilization, make it a little bit stronger in the long run. I'm going to be trimming that edge off, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay. Okay, so now I've got my paper clips here. I'm going to grab one. You can make these with any size paper clip you want. I'm going to make them with the little larger one. You could do small ones, but I think they're already kind of small enough. So I'm just going to use the paper clip and kind of eyeball with that where I need to cut. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. You want to cut it widthwise. You want it to be thin enough that it will fit and tuck over the edge of your paper clip. Okay. And depending on which side you want it to be able to go onto a page, because this is going to float, is the direction you'll go. You go the opposite direction, of course. So I'm going to go that way, and I just fold it. So I put it in, make sure, and put it in the long end. Okay, that's because you want your clip to be able to be used. If you put it on the other side, it's going to close it off so you can't clip it onto your paper, okay? So just fold it over your edge, and you can just put a little bit of glue there and glue it down. I probably used way too much on that, but that's okay. Okay. Now, when you go to cut it, if you see on this one, it's got like a little tab at the bottom. So I'm going to go like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just go like that. Okay, so it looks like that. Right? Now I'm going to grab my Distress ink and go ahead and get this little puppy starting to look aged. And right now my paper hasn't quite dried with the glue, but once it does, it'll feel a little bit thicker. And I'm going to glue both, or distress both sides, because you know it's going to float, so that both sides will be able to be seen. And if you don't like having this little line here where you folded it over, you could always put a little piece of lace there. I didn't on the first one. This was just my first run at this, and so it turned out really good. And I thought, well, I'll jump on here and we'll do these as a mass make. Because so I'm not going to decorate that yet. I'm just going to leave it right now, and I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to grab some of that paper from my lovely Edwardian lady. Now this paper, of course, is super thick, so I don't need to do two. Try to make my line a little bit straighter. You of course can use your paper cutter so it'll be nice and straight. You know me, I tend to, I'm going to go ahead and make that my bottom part. Now, again, I'm going to grab my paper clip. Let's see. I'm going to do a green one. I like this paper, the yellow paper. And what I'm doing is I'm leaving it a little bit over the edge, okay, so that I can kind of have some room to wiggle room on the inside of that. So I'm just going to snip right here along the paper clip, and I'll just cut it from that point up. That's a little bit crooked, a lot of bit crooked. There we go. Still crooked. Oh dear. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead, since I've got it like this, and I'll just do the edges real quick. And then I'll just have to do that fold once I get it glued to my paper clip. And you can decorate both sides of this if you want. I just did the one side, but you could totally do both sides. And we're going to fold this down. Okay. And glue. So this part is really quick. It's the decorating part that's a little, you know, takes a little longer. And where's my dried light? Sorry, guys. Okay. There. All right. Now we'll cut. So technically all you got to do is go when you've got it already cut like this, you can just go up here and snip that corner off so you make a little tab. Okay, so that's easier. So there we go. There's two. Pretty quick, right? This part's pretty quick. Let's see. I'll do another one with music. I guess I'll just do like, use these. I don't know. I could do another one with my little book page here. This is what I'm talking about. I've got my Barbara Cartland book. And all I really have to do with this is, oops, I pulled out 2 pages anyway. I was going to say all I really have to do with this is glue 1 page and fold it in half. But since this one came out the way it did, I'll just go ahead and glue it together. If you watch this video, Betty, that noise was your message coming through on my computer. Okay. So, hi. Love you, girl. Love all my girls. Praise the Lord. I got to spend a couple hours yesterday talking to one of my precious sisters from my other channel, and well, she comes on here too, but mostly on the devotion channel. Such a lovely time spent together talking and just hanging out on the phone, and love that. I'm here to talk to any of you if you ever want to. You just let me know. We'll work it out. We'll work something out. I enjoy making new friends, and I enjoy you guys being more than just subscribers, you know, to my channel. I never started it out to just have a bunch of subscribers and not have any connection with the human beings on the other side of that name, you know. Okay, so I went ahead and did this one in 4th because this paper is kind of thin. And so I thought that it might help in the long run to make it a little more solid for me. So we're just going to go up the side here. Okay, and then cut this. Oops, I need to measure, don't I? I should do that just in case. There we go. So I'll do it like that. And see, I've got that little gap, and the reason I'm doing that is so I have that wiggle room, because then I can go right up against and cut that, and I know that it's going to fit inside there. Okay. So let's trim that part off. Want our little tab. Okay. And I think actually I'll make this one a little bit longer and go ahead and use this whole piece, because you can make them as short or as long as you want. And if you have larger paper clips, you can make them bigger too, you know. So these are kind of fun. I think they're just so cute once they're decorated. I mean, look at that. That is so cute, right? Little dangles on there. And they're just little hearts made from the paper, you know, this paper that I used. So you can use a different, I'm going to trim this just a little bit because I've got layers of paper here showing. There we go. But yeah, you can, you know, trim this slightly. Did I say trim? I didn't mean trim. What was I saying before that? Oh, I was saying you can use the same paper to make your hearts or your circles or whatever, your flowers, whatever punch you have to use to hang down from the end, you know. Okay. So this one I made it a little wider than I should have. I don't have as much wiggle room in there, but that's okay. There's 3. Since I have this little piece, might as well. Is it glued enough? Let's see. One of my neighbors are leaving for work or something. Maybe if I do it like that. Is that too thin? We shall see. I'm starting to run low on my little rose gold. I had the different size rose golds paper clips, and it looks like I'm running low on the big ones. It's a bummer. I like them. They're pretty. This is a little bit narrow. I probably wonder if I could use it on the tinier one. Gold. Let me see. Nope, not quite. But I could just make it thinner and do that. Let's see here. I don't know how good it'll work if it's on this really thin, but we'll try it, okay? For you guys, we'll try it and see. It's still a little too thick, so it's going to be pretty narrow. Probably want to make it shorter too. Pretty narrow. Let's see here if it'll fit now. Okay. And this one. Okay, there we go. So that's on a little paper clip. Okay. So if you like mini stuff, which I know many of you do, then that would work for you if you only have smaller paper clips. And hopefully I think that this will fit. My what do you call them? I can't think what they're called. Anyway, you know what I mean. One of you will put that in the remarks for me down below. I know what they're called. I just right at this moment can't think. I'm going to do another one with this paper. Measure, measure, measure. I give myself a little bit more of a gap this time. Okay. I forgot to, oops, maybe a little bit less. I forgot to distress all those. It's okay. I wanted to try and get as many done because I know that the more awkward part is the decorating them. Getting this part done is not difficult. But once you start punching the holes, and you got to make sure and, you know, get your things in there, and then you got your chain, and then you got the decorating part. And you have to cut things down and use things that are small enough that are going to fit on this small space, you know. So it's a little more of a challenge to decorate them. But as you can see from this one, it's worth it to play with it and work with it. What I did with these, this thing is my little, I wonder if these would fit on here. I have these. Oh, it would. Look at that. That's so cute. No, it has this, what was I going to say? Oh, this flat back. I took the back off of it and made it flatter because these are always kind of high in my journals. So I haven't been using them on the inside as much because of that. But this time I did that and it worked. And I was like, oh, cool. So I think this is enough for me because, you know, me and my whole collection of stuff that I am yet to decorate. Oh my gosh, you guys. Would anybody be down to just having like a few days of decorating videos, just hanging out, not making anything exciting, just decorating together? Because I need to pull my stuff out and decorate, and I'm super lazy about it. But if I had you guys to hang out with, I might do it. Let me know in the comments if you would like to just do some craft with me, kick back, chit chat. Maybe I'll try to hook up my pad and do a live. I've got the stand to hold it now. I just need to get in there and actually do it. Look at that. I snipped. That makes me irritated. I snipped that paper at the bottom. And so I'm going to have to cut this part off. Because, there we go. Let me know. I think we should do a live and try that pad and see if it works good. Because if it did work good, then we could do lives more often. The only reason I don't do the live videos is because of how my camera works. It just doesn't do a good job. And so I just haven't bothered to do it again, even though I absolutely had a blast. Because doing it live, it was like I was talking to you guys, you know, and it wasn't just me sitting here making up conversation for myself, which I was telling my friend yesterday. It's hard to do videos sometimes because I'm actually kind of a quiet person, crafter. I know that sounds funny. I don't want to say I'm a quiet person because I can talk your ear off, but when I'm by myself crafting, I'm actually pretty quiet. And so to just be here by myself in the room and talk and talk and talk isn't like me. Because when I'm here alone, I'm just quiet. I don't even hardly, I mean, I'll play the news or independent news or something. And once in a while, I'll have a show on in the background or maybe some music. But for the most part, I can sit here for hours and craft alone and never make a sound. So any of you out there like that, where you can just get into your own head and just craft away, that's me. So I did enjoy doing the live with y'all. Okay, so I did 5 of them, which took me 20 minutes to do the cut down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I don't know why I can't think of a word for these. What are these called? Not brads. I know they're not brads. Eyelets. Thank you, Tara. You thought of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use these brassy colored ones, and they go more with my chain and with my O-ring and stuff. And so I'm gonna grab my tools here. So I don't have one that's in between the normal size hole and, oh, I didn't cut this one. Look at that. Almost made a mistake there. Okay, so maybe I'll do I want to do the green one, or do I want to do this one? This one's fine. So you're going to punch a hole here in this corner right here first. Okay. And then you're going to punch a hole down here. What I started to say was I kind of wish that I had the, oh man, I went too close to the edge on this one. Darn it, I can tell. Tear out Renee. Yep, I did. But once I seal it on there, it'll probably be fine. It's irritating though. I'm going to use my little cheapie. Oh my goodness, that neighbor of mine. Ugh. He acts like our street is just a racetrack. It's so annoying. So there's that one. And I went too close to my edge, so don't do that. Don't follow my lead. You know, I found these eyelets. It's so funny. You guys remember the other day, just a few weeks ago actually, I was saying that I was almost out of them and I needed to order some, and I was like, yeah, I need to get some. I found some. I found this whole thing inside of a drawer, or my trunk, where I keep extra stuff that I didn't really have a place for. Yeah, so it's like, my goodness. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your little, I'm gonna use my pliers here, and I'm just gonna hook this to that part. Okay, there, on there. And now you can put your heart or whatever you're going to do on first before you attach it to the paper, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You know how I do. But I want to show you, so it's going to hang like that. And like I said, I used 3 chain links and then 1, and you can use smaller jump rings if you want to. You don't have to use the same size I am. They were just the ones I went for in my pack, or in my little kit there. And we're going to hook it to there. And now remember, when you do your jump rings, you do want to grab a jump ring that's large enough that's going to give you swing ability. Do you know what I mean by that? You know how it can get too close? Like if I had this up higher and it was too close, it would just like get stuck there. So now you have 2 little chains hanging, right? And now we could hang, you don't have to do little hearts or paper at all. You actually could do charms. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking I could do that, and I'm wondering, what did I do with, oh, well, I have these. Let's see how these would look over there. Let's do a colored ones first. That's a red, and let's do, well, you know what, I don't want to use up all my colored ones, so I'll use 1 red and then like 1 opal one here, okay, to go on there. Instead of doing paper charms, you could do regular charms, or like I'm using these little charms, the little colored ones that I got from Walmart. Okay, and I think that they might look pretty cute hanging down from there. You could even make small dangles. You don't want to make them too big because you're, you know, okay, I gotta get my other pliers here. Sorry, guys. You don't want to make them too big because you're dealing with just paper here that it's hanging from. And so you need to make sure it's not a lot of weight. A huge amount of weight, I would say. Okay, I'm going to switch out this jump ring to a smaller little brassy one here. I'm going to grab a couple of these because I want it to kind of match what it's already on. Okay, just open that as straight as I can. Oh, Tara, don't lose it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Duh. Here, this one. There we go. Even though that's gold, at least the ring it's on is going to be the right color. And we're just going to twist that back together. I don't have any spring action in these pliers here. Okay. All right. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, it's a little too tightly squeezed, but you get the drift. So I don't know, maybe it needs a little more than that, than just the shiny bauble at the end. I probably will add a paper. What do I do with the one I just brought out? There it is. Okay. There we go. Come on, get on there. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. This is the awkward part that I was telling you about doing these, but that's okay. It's worth it in the end, like I said. So we have those little charms on. Actually, they're kind of cute. They're a little bit backwards, though, I think. No, they're all right. So we have the charms on there now. And now we just decorate it. So I brought along some different stuff. So I just want to keep it super simple. Okay. So I'm just going to put down, I think I'll put down some of this old cloth here. And you know me, I love butterflies. So I'll probably just grab another butterfly out of my little drawer. Let's see. Don't need one that small. Let's get one a little, like, kind of in between there. These are mine from my newest kit. And then, but I already used one of them, so I don't want to do that again. And by the way, thank you so much, everyone who has purchased. Oh, I like that one. Everybody who has purchased one of my kits, the new sets, soft florals. I'm just going to use some hot glue here on the back and stick that down on there. And then I'm going to grab like a phrase or something out of my little book here, something cute. But thank you so much, anybody who has purchased. I sure appreciate it, because every cent that you guys spend, any gift that you give right now to me is going into our house account, our home account for our down payment on a home. We are really, with the rent that was raised on us this last summer, it's been really hard to save. Cordy did get his increase, praise God. But, you know, that just kicked in. And so we have until, I think it's the end of June is when our lease is up. So we are trying to look at homes right now and save up. So please be praying for us that I can do this. I'm the one that handles our money. And please just pray for us that I can actually, you know, come up with the thousands of dollars that we need on top of, you know, our normal bills. You know how it is. We all have it. I'm going to put, I would just really appreciate your prayers. And I want to thank you, anyone who has supported me financially through gifts or, you know, through super thanks, and also joining the channel. Anyone who has reached out that way, it helps me to be able to do these videos, and it also helps us to, you know, save for our home. And that is where every cent right now is going. So, and please pray for us. If you think of me, please pray for us, because we really do need to be prepared to come out of this house. There we go. My open heart. And I think I'll put a little diamante on there. And I'm probably going to do like, oops. I'm probably going to do like a little, go ahead and do like a little heart again on those, for those charms, because I think they need something else besides those. They're too small. They're not going to show up quite enough all by themselves. So, and then I'll also show you how I did the flat back. Get this on here. Okay. Now, my desk is so crowded. So crowded. Where's my little heart punch? So, because I'm using that book, I'm going to go ahead and make a heart out of the same book. Oops, I didn't go high enough. Let's just, there. Where'd they go? Oh, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and, where's my distresser? Hit these edges a little bit. Yeah, I think these are super cute. I like this little dangly stuff. I love dangles. Don't you love dangles? Anything that dangles, I think, is fun. And especially if it's shiny to boot, then you've really got a good combo. Today is Courtney's birthday. It's actually Thursday of last week, just so you know. And so, yeah, today is my Courtney's birthday, my Courty pie. So what I'm going to do is take this little teeny tiny punch, and I'm going to go up here in the corner, right about there. Just barely see it. I know you can't see it at all, but see right there. Okay. And make that little cut, little hole. And I'm doing it, you know, relatively close to the edge so that I can make sure that my jump ring fits. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a couple of the littler jump rings. All my jump rings in this brassy color are mixed together, which is very, and actually that's 2 gold ones. That's funny. They're all mixed together, and I'm having to dig, because I have some really giant ones, and then I have these more normal sized ones, and then I have medium sized ones, and I'm kind of using all of them today. There's that, and then I have teeny tiny ones I just noticed. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need, I probably need a couple more of these medium sized here. And that one, no, that's not big enough. I'll be right back. I'm right here just digging through this thing. Here, no, that's a little too big. Here we go. Look at all the different sizes I have. Totally too many. Okay. That one's like a gunmetal. I don't need that. 2, 4, 6. 7, 8. That should do for the 4 more of these. Even if I don't get to decorate them all with you guys, I'm going to try to get them prepped. These will go in my big popcorn tin. I don't know if I told you I used one of my big popcorn tins from Christmas. And I used it for my little ephemera. So like I've now got all of my big ephemera pretty much in that Rolodex thing that I made with you guys the other day. Actually, you know what? I did all that digging and I didn't need to do that because I'm just going to be attaching this right here to that one. Is that good? Seems a little off, but okay, so there's that one. And then I'm also going to decorate the little heart. I'm going to put like, I don't know, a little diamante on it, or even like I did here, a little flat back, something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you those flat backs and what I did with them, just in case you have some that are kind of thicker and hard to fit into your journals, because I just took the wire cutter and I snipped it off and it worked really good. So I was like, oh, cool. I'm trying to pull this back out because, let me grab my other ones. These always pinch me. I'm hoping I don't, but they actually have a, I'm too lazy to get up and go get my other ones. I have some good ones, but there we go. Those red ones don't have any type of spring action. There, that looks better with the hearts with the, there. Okay, so what I was going to do was grab, let's see, you can do diamantes on there, but I also wanted to put, that's why I'm like, where are they? I put them back. Here they are. Okay, so I have these flat backs, and they have kind of a, excuse me, kind of a fat, I was thinking a red one would look pretty on there. So what I did, they have like this fat raised back, and they are really thick inside of a journal, but I took these and I clipped them off earlier. And it still has a raised thing, so I also clipped that off. Oh man, that caused the little gem fell out. Oh, darn. Oh, it fell onto me. I can probably glue it back in. Let's see here. We'll see, won't we? Okay. Nope. I mean, it'll go, but it's going to take it forever to dry. I'll just grab another one. Hopefully I won't do it again. If I do it again, I won't bother. It didn't happen the last time. It was fine. Okay. So it just pops that backer off. And then clip. Oh, that hit somewhere. There, we're fine. And then what I did was I glued it. I'm not going to glue it on this one because I've already got the words on there and stuff, but it gives you an idea. So then I glued it down. And it's still raised up a little bit because it's got like a bump, see? But it's not nearly as big as it was when it had these backers on it. So I'll put that on another one. I think with those little charms on the front of the hearts, I'm okay. I think I'm going to leave them. But there we go. There's number one with you guys. So I know I have two of them. Okay. What time is it? Oh, good. I'm so crowded right now. Let's try and do this little guy and see what happens. I don't even know how this will work, because I don't know if my eyelets are going to be too big on this tiny space or not, but let's see. They're the only size I have, so I think I'll be okay, actually. And because I did 4 layers, this is pretty strong and sturdy. Okay, that one I did better, actually. Okay, let's go grab a couple of these again. Well, this is gold, so I could technically... Nah, I'm going to use this because of my... I already chose the chain I wanted to use, so I'm not going to try and switch. It'll just be too difficult. This is like the cheapest cheap one on Amazon, but it works just as good as all those fancy ones that y'all blessed me with. I have one that you blessed me with, Miss Pammy. I just didn't want to pull it out, so I grabbed this one because it was closer to me. Okay. All right. So that one's good. Now, instead of doing all that, I'm going to go ahead and make my hearts first. And do I have more of that paper, or did I throw away that piece? Let me look here. I might have tossed what I had. Oh, of course. Wait. Nope, here's a good piece. So I'm going to cut my hearts from here. Okay. Come on. All right. Tap these and be careful not to rip whatever you use, you know. I could grab a couple of charms and try that too. I just didn't want to make you guys wait for me to go get them, but they're right behind me in the hallway that I have. Oh, the places I'm looking at, you guys, they have rooms that I could actually have my supplies nearby and not be in another room and all that. I'm going to grab those real quick here. Might as well make it more crowded than it already is, right? We got all these little brass charms. I'm not sure because mine are kind of big. If they would work. I've got this little flower, though. That would be cute. And I have another one like that. Something small. I do have a few small keys and stuff. Oh, that's cute. I could do one of those and then one with a heart, you know, like a paper heart. I probably won't use those on this little one, though. Okay, so we're going to... This paper's hard to get off of there. Gets stuck. Okay. All right. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, now get my little chains. I have all this stuff piled up. Can you see that? Oh yeah, I need to get this first. Sorry. All right. Only slightly clumsy with stuff, aren't I? Oh, right when I say that. Where'd it go? Oh, Tara. I found it. I found it. All right. Before I have a chance to mess it up again, I'm going to go ahead and hook it in here. Did I use the wrong size? It's possible. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I used... never mind. I used the wrong size. Let me grab this one. There we go. I like these bigger ones for the top part to fit over that eyelet, right? Okay. There we are. Get on there. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I just think that size is better coming off of this size of jump ring, I mean. Oh dear. The other day I had one of you tell me that you love that I don't edit and you get to see my mistakes and stuff. I'm like, yeah, thank you. because you definitely get to see a lot of mistakes with Tara. That's for sure. That is for sure. Okay. All right, so those are good. Now I'll get these little guys onto these thinner rings like I did before. These are super easy to open and close because they're so thin. Now, there we go. Can you see? I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, now. So we did, so you know, I go the opposite direction all the time. I guess it don't matter when it's dangling down. Can't really tell. You guys can't see it so good when I'm holding it that way, but here, I'm going to turn my camera so you can see it a little better. So when it's hanging like that, that's what they look like. Yesterday I did get, I'm not an attorney, I got a realtor, praise God. So that's exciting. I can't get my back into place now. So that was really fun. So now I have somebody that I'm going to be working with, which will be nice. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead on this one and use that. And I also wanted to use a piece of, I thought I might use a piece of this doily as a backdrop for it and see how it looks. Oh, you know what? It might be a little bit too big on this piece. Yeah, because this one's so much smaller. So maybe I'll just, let's see. Let's go with, instead, we'll go with some of this. You're just going to need a teeny tiny bit, of course, on a size like this. Yeah, so I called and talked to her, which was really nice. And the man at church, the pastor at church who was helping us, he doesn't handle, because we're trying to get into a manufactured home in a 55 plus, because I, of course, am 57, almost 58. And so we were trying to get in a 55 plus park, and he doesn't handle those anymore. So he told me the name of his realtor that he refers to, and he's like, tell her Jim sent you and tell her to treat you good. And I said, treat you good. I said, okay. And so I told her, she laughed. She's like, oh my gosh. She was cracking up. And there we go. There's that. I'm going to snip a little tiny more of this off in the corner because it's going to cover my eyelet. Don't want that. And then, yeah, so she's going to be helping us out to find a place, which will be nice. Okay, that one's too big. I have littler ones in here, I do believe. Or we could, no, that green won't match. That would look awful. How about this little one of mine? That would be good, but I was looking for another one like this. It's Tina's, because I love that butterfly, and I had smaller ones, I thought. Knowing me, I've used them because I really do like them a lot. I mean, I could go with a different color, but I kind of want to stay in that burgundy, you know. I don't know what else would look good with it. It's hard because I don't have these little tiny ones in here too much. Oh wait, this one will get, oh, that one looks good. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, yay. Yeah, so I'm excited. Got a realtor, got a mortgage loan officer. We got approved for a loan. It's not as big as what, you know, a lot of the houses are, but it is going to match what we're looking for, because we are not greedy about this. We just want to have our own place, and we aren't fancy people, you know. we want a nice place to live the remainder of our days in. That's ours, you know, that we're paying for. And so that's the goal. Yeah. So, okay, so there's that one. And I need to do some fanciness here. I have no fanciness on it. So let's see. I have these little words from Miss Tina. We can use Paris, or we could use, I know I have an amour in here. Let me see, let me see. Got a lot of Paris. Lovely. I am gearing up. I keep telling you guys this. I am gearing up to do a kit with words because I just have all these words in my head I would like to use, and I don't have any kits with those words in them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I need to create a kit that's got words that I want to use. There's one. Amour. There we go. I knew I had one. So I'm just going to tear this off here. Yeah, so it's exciting, you know. I mean, I know I'm older, and and it's weird that I've never bought a home. Like I said, I've paid a home off with my late husband, but it didn't technically belong to us. It belonged to all of us in his family. You know, it belonged to all the brothers and sisters. It was their mom's home, and we were the ones who resided in it. So we made the house payments with the help of his older brother at that time. And so I know what it's like to pay a house off. I just don't know what it's like to do the whole process of buying one. So I'm going to put that little piece, because this is that tiny one. So I don't have a lot of space. So we're going to put that there. And then I think I'll put, let me grab my little flatbacks. I've got some tiny little flatbacks in here. Let's do one of those. Okay. Oopsie, oopsie. Where'd you go? There it is. Actually, I have even smaller ones in here, I think. Or I may have dug all of the really tiny ones out and put them in another case, which I think I did, and I'm not sure where I put them. They are super, they're like little dots. They're so small you can barely see them. Like this one, here's one. Here's one of them right here. I can get it out of there. Look at that. You can barely see it. It's so small. And I have them somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But I think that would look really cute. I gotta try and figure out which side to put that on. Okay. So I'm gonna put it on this side, because that's the side that seems to hang down. That's way too much glue. Oh, you know what else I have? I have, oh gosh, stay on there, baby. See, it's so small. Can you even see it? You can't even see it. Here, wait. Let me bring it around to where you can. Where to go? I'm not even holding the right one. There we go. Can you see it? It's so little. Let me grab these little guys too. I have these little guys. Oh, and you know what else we could use on these is our little buttons we just made. Those would be cute. Our little paper book buttons. And I also did some without, these are stuck. I also did some without buttonholes. I actually used, I'm going to use one of the bigger ones here for the other heart. But yeah, I used some of them as just plain. I didn't make it into a button. And they turned out really cute too. Now this can handle a little more glue. Okay. Oopsie. I always try to just get it to stick to my finger if I can. I've got so much glue and stuff on my hands that usually that works for me. There we go. So I have to let that dry. Be careful with it. Set it over there. Once it's dry, I'll show it to you guys. Anyway, but yeah, so what was I saying? What was I saying? I interrupted myself and everything. The buttons. Here we go. These guys, I have my little, look at that. Aren't they so cute? I put like gold on the edges, and I stamped all of them after we got off the camera. I went ahead and stamped all of them and did some fun stuff like that. So I think they turned out really good. Some of them are buttons, you know, some of them have the buttonholes. And then I like this one, and it was funny. I didn't think I would because I messed it up, but technically it actually came out kind of cool with the blue. So yeah, these are fun. So I'm thinking, and they're really stiff once they dry and everything. They come out really good. So I'll do, it's already 55 minutes. So I'll do one more, and I'll decorate one more. I'll do one of the bigger ones, and I'll use one of these little cutie pies on there. Let's see. Now this one I could do some doily. And then I think, and so instead of a butterfly, I'm going to use some of my blue, the dark blue here, cheesecloth. Cottage cheesecloth, as I like to call it. I know it's not cottage cheesecloth. I gotta fold this down because it's a pretty big piece I cut. Let's see, maybe I'll have to do that a little bit less. We'll just throw this in my extra little kit there. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue some of this on top of that. Okay. All right. And we're going to trim a little bit of this off because it's just going to end up shredding anyway. And then I'm going to use my little, I think I'll use that one I had that's got like the blue on it. Or should I just do it gold? Maybe I'll just do the gold with the brown. Let's see. Should I do the button or should I just do a plain one? Here's a plain one. I'll do a plain one. I like those. Okay, and then I'm going to use my hot glue on this part because it can handle it. Sit that right in the center. And these are made from the same book page that I made this from, so it'll actually blend really good. Okay, and then we'll do our little, okay, got everything on top of each other. Danger zone over here. Now we'll do these. So I did that one a little backwards. I got excited about decorating it, so I want to make sure I get this at the right, you know, you want to have enough room on both of your sides where your eyelet's gonna come off, and not too much room because you want it, you want your, that's what I was talking about, you want it to still move and dangle around, you know. All right, now yeah, I like these. I think they're fun. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I did this on a purple one. It doesn't match. Oh, well, you know what? I can always paint that thing gold, I guess, if I want to. I don't care. It's going to be all right. I'm always so matchy-matchy, and I don't need to be, right? I don't have to be like that. That does irritate me, though. You know it does. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to y'all. That irritates me. I'm like, okay, can I pull this up and re-glue something else on there? Put another one on there. Wait, do I have another? Let's see if I have one more, like, big one. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You're probably all going, don't do it. It's no big deal. Yes, it is. You know me. I can't stand to have something be that off. So I'm going to take my tiny scissors and I'm going to get them in there and try to separate this. I know I am a comical crafter, but look at that. It's actually coming apart. So I might be able to do this. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. There we go. Okay, so here we go. We're going to change it. It would have driven me nuts. It's just true. It would have. So now I've got to try and get this on here though. I did not expect to have to do that. But as usual, I make the mistakes and then show you guys how I correct them, right? That's one of the things that you guys always talk about with me. Everybody says that. A lot of you do. You say that. Oh, I'm so glad you make those mistakes because then I can see how to fix it, you know. So I'm like, well, I guess it's okay that I make some errors for if it helps you guys out. Now, the only problem is trying to get that piece inside of there. Okay. Come on, baby. You can do it. There we go. Almost. There we go. Got it. All right. Now it won't look so funky. Oh, that's funny. When I said the word funky, that old song, there's this old cheer, or I don't even know if it was a cheer, if it was something we used to say when I was a kid. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Do you remember that? Who out there remembers that? I remember it. I'm a goofball. It's true. It's true. Okay, so that one looks much better than that purple. Okay, it just really looks a lot better. Okay, now I can be happy again. Let me grab my chain. I'm just using some of that chain that you can get at Walmart. Okay, in case anybody likes this brass colored chain. It's like $3 or $4 at Walmart for a big old thing of it. And I'm going up 4 links, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I am going to clip at the 4th link because I want 3 links. I just kind of wrap my hand around it so that goes, that piece, you know, that gets broken doesn't fly somewhere. Okay, again, 3. There we go. All right. Now, grab my piece here. I think I might have to dig for another one because I think this is my last one I have over here. I think I used them all. Okay. That's all right. What time is it? Where did I do it? There we go. Okay, and we're going to hook this to here. All right. And then we grab one more of the big ones. Una más. Here we go. Yay, I actually found one right away. And what I do, there it is. Grab the chain and hook it in. So I hope you guys liked these and that you give them a try. They're kind of one of those things that you can sit and make a bunch of them and just have fun decorating and playing. And I'm going to still put like a word on here. I may even, because I've got gold around this button I made, I might do some gold on this one. Heck, I might do gold on all of them. You know me. But anyway, put my little buttons back. And I absolutely love those. Let's see. Now. Charms. I was thinking that I'll use the charms on this one. Okay? So that would be great. Let's go ahead and get these little guys. And so technically, I guess you're using, you know, more than 3. But for the chain part of it, I just did the 3. And then your jump rings, of course, add to the mix. Oh, this one's cute. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. So cute. Okay, so let me see. I'm curious if I have another piece of that, another one of those little flowers here, just in case. Because this one's kind of big. I mean, I think it'll be fine, but I do know I have some tiny little keys in here. Oh, and here's one of them. Like, that's a really little key. Oh, wait. Oh, I have this. I'll use this one. It's definitely smaller than that other one. See? It'll be better. Okay? So, I get my charms on Amazon. I just get the big mixed, like, vintage pack of keys, and then I also had another one that was just like animals and stuff like that, vintage brass, you know. And I think all that stuff is in my link to Amazon. I need to start an affiliate link so that I can make some change. And if you guys buy anything out of my links, there's those. Look at that. So we have little charms hanging down now. You could also do beads. I mean, you could make dangles for these as well, of course. I'm going to throw these back in their little case before I lose them. Okay, and then let's see. And now this one's dry, so you just have the little shinies on there, the little butterfly. And I'm going to put a diamante on that one, I do believe. Not a pink one. I think I'll use a black one on that. And let me see. Where is... What am I looking for, guys? What am I looking for? Oh, my words. I'm looking for words. So I have my phrases here. So this one's... What do we want to put here? Perfectly happy. We could put that. Yeah, I might put that. That's a good one. Ticket to heart. Heart and soul. I need to use little ones, like shorter ones, so I think I'll use that one. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Perfectly happy. I think that'll fit across there, or even right there. Yeah, I'll put it there. So I'm just using the little Tim Holtz phrases. Okay. And a bit of glue. I never trust them ever because they don't stick good. Okay, and then we'll get that on there. Perfectly happy. And a little bit of gold. Never hurt anything, right? Add a little gold around the edges. Make her pretty. Oh, they came and picked up my car yesterday, you guys, on Wednesday. So, because today's Thursday of last week. So, yeah, they picked up my car. Now, like I said, you can decorate the back of these as well. You could even put like a little piece of coffee dyed paper here where they could write a little note to themselves or something, you know. Just for fun. Let's see. I have some I had cut down. Where is it? It's been floating around on my desk. And of course, you know, those little floater things are the ones you lose. You know what I mean? They're the ones you lose. So we're going to grab a piece of this just for fun and put it on the back of here. Kind of line it so it looks fancier since we've got all that pretty gold on the front and around the back. And we'll cover this little seam. So you can totally keep this as like a hidden type paperclip seam. You don't have to let it show. Okay, move that down just a little bit. There we go. There's that little guy. So there's the back and there's the front. They're so cute. Let's look at the ones we made today. Oh, I didn't put my diamante on this one, did I? What time is it? We're okay. We're okay. I'm going to just do that real quick here. Just do a little shine. Get a little bling on the little butterfly. We could even do 2 on his back. Make him really stand out. Why not, right? Let's go for it. I'm even going to try not to burn myself when I do this. But you know how I am. So we'll see. Oh, everybody hold your breath and see if I can get this on here straight. Woo. There we go. Oh, he's really shiny. It's a little too big for him, isn't it? Oh, well, he's very shiny. So our little guy there, and then we have this one. So you guys can kind of turn that around so you can see the little charms. They're all flipping on me, but you get the point. So I made what? Well, I made technically 5, but I decorated 3, which isn't bad. you know, I mean, because like I said, you see how much work goes into actually the decorating part. It's not the making of them. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's mask make and that you try these out. If you do, please post them in the Facebook group so we can all see them. And say hi to me in the comments. Give me a heart or a thumbs up, anything, just to get the algorithm moving. We want the channel to grow. I really need the channel to grow. It's my career. And so I'd be very appreciative of you guys helping me out by hitting the like button. If you're not a part of the Tara's Take family yet, please, please join. I also updated my Buy Me a Coffee. If you go to buymeacoffee.com/Tara's Take, you can find me. I linked it in our Facebook group. But I updated, and I've got some new printouts in there for only $1, digis. And then I also have, and it's the whole group. You can have the whole group for $1. And then also I have, I updated my memberships and I brought the prices down. So if you wanted to be a follower on my Buy Me a Coffee, they're $1, $3, and $5. With the $5 level, you do get a DigiKit per month. So I'm looking into trying to change the price on here on YouTube for mine, but I can't get in. It won't let me edit that for whatever reason. So I don't know. I may have to like redo them and start them over, but you know, there's also memberships to the channel. So, and you get all kinds of perks with those. Anyway, that's about it. I love you guys. And I hope that you will, you'll come back again on Wednesday and we'll have some fun, and I'll see you then. God bless you all. Bye-bye.